How to make an animated video in Canva. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you on how you can make an animated video in Canva in the easiest and most simplest way. And I know most of you probably think that this is going to be difficult because creating animations is not an easy job, but trust me, it's the easiest thing ever, and it's going to be at the back of your hand by the end of this video. So please do make sure to fully watch this video till the end. So, to start off with your animations, first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to think of a scene, okay? You're going to create a mind map. You're going to create a whole, you could say thought process on what kind of animation do you want. Then, for that, what you're going to do is you're going to go over to videos, and we're going to go over to this video blank template. Now, once you're over here, as we can see, the untitled design gets created, as so. Now, once this untitled design is created, first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to take an image, you could say. So we're going to go over to photos, and I'm going to go to animated, okay? So animate, okay? We're going to write in something like that, and we're going to choose a background. Now, the background could be anything. Like, let's say we can also go with a city. So we have this city photo, or you can go with a city graphic as well. So I'm going to go with a city graphic that will give me, a proper lookout for a city. So let's go ahead with a pretty standard and a pretty straightforward one. Let's go with this. That looks pretty cool. So that's our first scene. So we're going to go ahead and stretch things out so that, it's filled in with the design. Now, once we've done that, let's go ahead and start adding our animated elements. So I'm going to go ahead and write man, or you could go ahead and write walking. Okay, something like that. And once we do that, we have all these animated cuts over here. So you can see all these animated elements. So let's go ahead with this guy. Okay, he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty busy in whatever he's doing. So we're going to go ahead and add this person over here. So now to create an animation of this person, what you can do is you're going to click on animate, and you're going to click on create an animation. And now using your mouse, you can drag this person forward as so. And obviously you're going to want to make sure to keep it in a steady flow. So as you can see in the middle, I stopped a bit, which is why he is a bit laggy. So what you can do is you can delete this path, and you can create a new path if you want to. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and bring this person forward as so, just like that. And as you can see, it keeps walking. So once we create an animation like that, you're going to click on done. Then you can do the same for, let's say, birds. So I'm going to go with a bird animation, and you can simply add a bird flying into the, you could say, image. So I'm going to add this bird. Okay, we're gonna make it a bit smaller. Okay, we don't want it to be too big. So that should pretty much suffice it. So I'm gonna start the bird off from here, and you can do the same for the bird. So I'm gonna place it over here, create the animation, and let's say I'm gonna bring the bird straight over into the design. Okay, so while this person is walking, there's a bird above him. Okay, now once that is done, you can also go ahead and add in cars. Now the road is pretty small for a car, so I'm going to keep it like this, and then we're going to add a page. Now once you go over to add a page, you can obviously add more elements into it. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and write city in again. And what we can do is we can take any image off of a city or a park, or, generally a cool looking design. So that looks pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and add that. Now, obviously, it is a pro plan design, so we are going to want the pro plan for it. But generally, this should work pretty well. And again, we're going to go back to our elements. We're going to use our character. Okay, so let's add our character over here. Yeah, let's add them over here. So they're going to be crossing the street. Then at the same time, let's go ahead and add some cars in this as well. So first of all, let me animate this character. Okay, you're simply gonna make them cross the street just like that. There we go. And like this, you can also animate cars in the background if you want to. So I'm gonna go into elements. Let's go with cars. And again, you're gonna go with animated cars like this. And as you can see, there's a lot of animated cars that you can pretty much use. So let's go ahead with this. We're going to put this in the background right there. Obviously, make it a bit smaller because, with the distance, it does look pretty unrealistic. So, you can add this car as an animation of a car moving in the background. So just like that, you can create animations. Now, obviously, the car cannot be shown to go anywhere, so what you can do is you can pretty much use the car to, come into another pathway or something like that. So, add as many components as you want to. And then finally, let's say I'm gonna go ahead and write highway, and you can go into the highway graphics if there are any. There's tons and tons of highway images, or you could go ahead and write traffic or something like that, where it's going to be showing you graphics of a lot of traffic going around. And you can, simply add your, design into that. So let's say we have some image of a road. Okay, so I'm going to go over to graphic, and here we have many road graphics to, pretty much constitute into our design. And let's go with a road that is parallel, in the moving format. So let's go ahead with these roads up here. Let's go with that. And we're gonna make that bigger. And once you make that bigger, you can obviously add your designs out in the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make it, let's say, the dark blue. So, there's a sky behind it. You can go into elements. Let's add a circle in it. The circle could constitute the moon. So here we have the moon right here. And what we can do is we're going to make it white. And, just change the general color of it according to whatever you want. So there's the moon. You can add your yellow flares into it if you want to. And then you're simply going to add this person right here, on this side. And you can add a car on that side. Basically is going to be driving on the parallel side. And what I can do is I can position this person fully to the front, and I can position this to the back if you want to. And you can actually see if this goes on behind it, and if it does, you're pretty much good to go. So animate this piece, pretty standardly. So you're going to choose it and then move it along like that. Okay. So that's our car animation. And then we're going to do the same with this. And that's our person walking animate. So just make sure they walk out of the design, and there we go. So pretty standard. Now what you can do is you can actually come over to the start and look at this. So now we have pretty nice, pretty clean, and pretty cool animations to, actually go off with. Then the person can come here. Obviously, make sure to add a little transition. So I'd prefer to add match and move, which, works pretty cool with all the designs. So we have this person is walking, and there we can see it's match and moved. Then the same happens in this. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? So that is basically how you're going to be creating animations in Canva, and then simply go into share, go into download, and download any format that you want. And that is basically creating animations in Canva in the easiest and most simplest way. So if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be making more for you. Till then, that is all from me, and I'll be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.